Good morning, guys. Okay, it's a good morning, and we're going to be talking about um, Revelation. Like I said, I'm doing a back to back Genesis and then Revelation book. Okay, so we're gonna start with Revelation 1:1. Like originally when I started this video, my eyes I can't even look. I wish I could wear my glasses, but then it won't be fair. Like I'm wearing sunglasses. Like originally I was saying originally I wanted to open up a video with regards to just reading the verses, right? But I'm like, it's not gonna work for me. I can't even read that. It's gonna be hard for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to read the verse itself and then the actual explanation, and then I'll go and talk about it because it's in my heart, it's in my head. So I'll just do that. Okay. Okay. So um, Revelation 1:1, and of course it's KJV. Right? I'm not going to any Bible whatsoever. Only K. I'm a KJV Bible. Only. Only. Okay? I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of that. And if you like this video and you think you can take something out of it, for when you invest, I don't know, time, and then you think you're gonna like it and you're gonna benefit from it, please subscribe. I'm not gonna ask that at the end. I hope, I think I have, I'm not sure, I set it up like that, but I hope that you can benefit from this, especially this one, not my personal, but this. Okay, so I'm gonna read it. So Revelation 1:1 is a KJV translation. Okay, so the revelation of Jesus Christ. Okay, meaning it is a through revelation of Jesus Christ. Okay, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass, meaning anytime it could happen, right? And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. This is John's book, really, right? He's the author, but it's a revelation from Jesus Christ, from the origin, right? The creature. My Filipino accent is coming. I have to warn, and perhaps need to know that my pronunciation are not very good, and my background is Filipino. I'm from the Philippines, but I've been in Canada. I originally in '89, and I also have lived. I grew up in the American base, so my first language was British, but I'm not sure why I'm not. Although this is something that you need to watch on. Okay, so if you catch me, my apologies. Okay, so again, going back because I'm gonna lose a chain of thought, and then I'm just struggling. I have a photophobia. It hurts my eyes. I need a surgery soon. So, okay. So this verse. Oh my God, the verse and serves looks similarly. Okay, so the verse serves as the opening of the book of Revelation, establishes that the content of the book is a divine revelation given by God to Jesus Christ, then passed on through an angel to John. Okay, so traditionally understood to be John the Apostle. We know who John is, right? Okay, John the Baptist. Okay, so the purpose of the revelation is to inform God's servant about events that are soon to unfold. Okay, so I've got that done. Okay, Ooh, okay. These are, I need to break maybe to the next video. But okay, having said that, okay, so John, you know that John, if you want to go back to the Bible, if you read the Bible, I don't know if any of the viewers have read the Bible. If not, for the purpose, it's just John the Baptist is the first cousin of Jesus Christ. Okay, if you want to go and read that, you're please do. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go on the next topic, and we're gonna go. Actually, no, I still have. Okay, you know what? Okay, so we're gonna continue. I'm not. I don't think I can edit from here. I don't know yet. So okay, so we're gonna talk about how, in my eyes. Okay, we're gonna talk about how this is a true revelation of Jesus Christ. Okay. A lot of people would not really consider this as really a true revelation of Jesus Christ. Why? It's just because they don't believe in God. They think Jesus Christ is a fairy tale, or um, those magic lamb that you go to, or some people are sick in the head and they talk to somebody. It's not like that. But trust me, you'll know when you get here. And my aim is for you to get where I am, because it's not fair that you're not experiencing this. Why? Because I'm gonna tell you why at the end, towards my end of each video, why it's really necessary for each and everyone to know each video, each video that I'm created. Okay. So, having said that, we all know that reading the Bible is so crucial. That's number one. Number two, reading the Bible correctly is another thing, right? I'm gonna close my eyes. It's giving me a headache, or I can use my glasses. So, reading the Bible is another thing correctly, right? So, if you don't know it, let's say if you are reading the Bible just like plainly read the Bible, God will reveal to you slowly, slowly. Trust me when I say it. Just continue reading the Bible, opening the book, just opening the pages. God will, because the Bible is alive. I'm telling you, it's so magical for people out there who doesn't believe in God, who doesn't believe in the Bible. Okay, so reading the Bible will be so magical for you experience. I was really a child when I've opened my first Bible book experience, and it's such. I would never, never want to live life without Jesus Christ. I'm telling you this. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this. I've been, of course, deceived by Satan so many times, but this is so important. You need to know how to read the Bible. Like reading the Bible is very crucial correctly. Okay, so let's just go on. God will reveal to you. Like I said, He will give to you right person, right, you know, source, right? Okay, I'm not gonna go into that. Okay, so there's a lot of people who would reinterpret Revelation as like a prophecy that has happened already, or but Revelation should be taken as like literal, because it's God's revelation what's about to come. You know what? Anything that you've read in your oh my gosh, I'm having a hard time. My eyes. Anything that you read with your science fiction movie, whatever it's about to happen, and when in that time. So, gosh, 8 minutes already. Okay, so it's really crucial that you know that these are real and these are all to be taken seriously. This has to be taken literally first, if you can. Because why? Because these are about. There's so many conspiracy theory about you know alien invasion and all that craziness of the world that about to happen, and all science fiction that's about to come, right? And this is a warning. This revelation really is in Greek, right? It's it's apocalypse or Armageddon, or it's about to come. And we are in church age right now, meaning I'm doing a video about that. Meaning is so easy to be saved, right? You don't want to go through the Jacob's trouble. And the reason for also for this video that I'm trying to make here, I'm saved, right? As soon as I accept Jesus Christ, I'm saved. But what about you? What about you? Do you understand that if you die, this is a body, you get cut anywhere, anytime you can get cut, you can die, you can get severed, you can even sever your neck, like yeah, right? And do you know where you're gonna go after? You need to ask yourself that, right? Anyways, let's get back to the um topic of Revelation 1:1 is so important. Okay, so meaning you need to know how you interpret this, because a lot of people are a millennial, a post millennial, they're seeing this, that okay, everybody is going to try to save the world, and that's what everybody's doing, really. You know what, they think that everybody has to pinch in or pitch in. No, 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 pinch in to share so that the humanity could be totally saved. No, you and I has no capacity. Even all the humanity in this world have no capacity. My Filipino accent again. Capacity to do so. Okay? You understand that? If you don't, you have to read the Bible. You go back. And for those who have read it and read the Bible, if you don't think like that, you have to go back to your Bible. Okay? So you are not in any way can save the world. Get off from that. That's Satan's lie. That's so Satan's lie. No, no, no way. Like Filipino accent again. Can you save the world? No way can you lift off and get to the heaven and earth here. No way. It's only Jesus Christ can do that. So don't people post millennial they think like that. Oh, that Jesus will be like, or God will be so delighted that we everybody get united and try to save. Then again, that's work. That's against again the teaching of Jesus Christ, or Jesus Christ, the Calvary and everything else that He died for. That's totally against that, right? If you think about it, there's no works involved here, guys. You're not understanding this. So let's get on. Let's get this chop chop, right? Let's get on with this. Otherwise, you know what? It's crunch time. And you know what? Forget about everything else. You're planning, whatever. I know. Like, I have my daughter and my firstborn. It's her wedding, and it's the most important thing to me. It's my biggest achievement. And I told them when my sister got married in church, and got married is one of my achievements. How much more my kids? I don't want you guys giving birth, having children, or doing this and all that. I want you guys to do the proper thing, and she has. It's the most amazing thing in my life. It's one of my award. It's one of my achievement. But this is more crucial. Even this is the most important thing in my life right now. But this is more crucial. Anytime it could happen. Anytime it could happen. You don't want to go through the Jacob's trouble. You don't want to go through that. It's going to be crazy, crazy, crazy painful. And it's like you don't want hell on earth. And then you're gonna have to go do the works before you are saved. Right now, salvation is free by God's grace. You can still take that opportunity and not, you know, burn in hell. Okay? So see you guys in the next video. Hi guys. Okay, so it's this part. Thank you, Canva. This is amazing. God is great. I hope had a subscription because it's going to be helpful for what I wanted to do. Um, like I said, I wanted to talk about death first before I proceed with this. Okay, so death, because it's eternal. That's what's gonna happen if you don't accept Jesus Christ, right? I did a video about John 14:6 because it's the best of all. It's a component of all people who doesn't believe in God, who doesn't believe in Jesus Christ, right? If you don't believe in Jesus Christ, you really believe in Satan. Why so? It's because you do. Okay. And why did I say that you do? Because anything that is not of. Sorry, I don't have privacy sometimes here, but I'm trying to do my best and then my chain of thought, and I don't have any notes. Okay, if you don't have the concept that this world is of Satan's world, and Satan's lie is all over, that Satan come to your head, to your mind, then you're just screwed up at that. You gotta go back to your Bible. And for people who don't really believe in God, who don't have the Bible, it's so sad. It's really sad, and hence why I'm here. Why I'm here because you know why? On top of all my crazy busy life, I'm doing this. Why? Because I love you. Hopefully that you can it could be a trigger to you, that you question it. You say that, okay, what's this Jesus Christ all about? From there, then you can do your own search. I did so much videos with regards to it, and people watch it. So hopefully I was able to bring people to Jesus Christ. And I know I have personally. I put time and effort too, and I know I have. But it's my first ministry. I need to focus on. Okay, I need to. I need. I Filipino accent again. I need them to bear fruits, so to speak. And what's important is like sharing this gospel, because it's the most important thing. Once you're saved, then everything goes forward for you. Otherwise, you're just in the Satan's world, in your fleshly desire, in your fleshly mind, in your fleshly world. Let's let's call it Satan's world, because that's all about it. For people who think that this is heaven on earth, then you are fooled. You're just so out of it. You are not reading the Bible correctly. Okay, reading the Bible correctly is the most crucial thing, right? If you don't know how to rightly divide, you are not reading it accordingly. Why do I say that? The Bible, meaning there's different, like right now, right, in our modern world, right? There's modern um way of saying this. So these author are writing this to say, I'm just gonna play it simple, and my way of saying is just, I don't know, just hopefully you can take on something, because you spend time watching this, so I hope it's worth it. The say an author, you made an effort and her on writing it, but that's on whatever era, whatever time he wrote that, or she, or the author wrote that, right? Whatever purpose, that's all there. Everything is there, right? The same with the Bible, right? So the Bible, there's different people that wrote the book, and there's intentions on who are they for. These are all has to be broken apart and explained to every people who are reading or the Bible, because otherwise you are going to be, I learned this the hard way myself, and I'm so glad to share it to you. Okay, as I said, I don't have privacy. I need to get private office. Hi guys. Okay, so you can encounter this so much a lot, because like I said, I have a rented place, because but it's gonna be a loud noise, and I can do that there, right? Because I am an RMT. I am a registered massage therapist here in Toronto, um, Canada. Okay, so I have to do the talking, because originally I wanted to read this, but there's no point. It's already there. You can read it, and I wanted to explain more so things that I know by my heart, because I studied the Bible last year, fully studied it. I've been exposed with Bible since I was a kid. So it's something, all that Matthew verses and all that as a kid, I know that. But now God has opened up onions, it's like layer by layer, and I'm getting deeper and deeper. And I would like to share them to you. Okay? Okay, so we're going to, gosh, okay. These are all things that you can read. Okay, I'm just gonna go by how you can read Revelation correctly, because Revelation, if you were to read it, for sure the Catholic system, and like I was born, I was sprinkled, like baptized as a kid, as a baby, right? And they all do that and all that. This is so ritual, which is against, really, it's not in the scripture. So, anyways, to each his own. I'm not here to judge, and I'm not here. I just wanted to share what I learned. So I know that the Catholicism will so my whole family is Catholic. My three children will hate Revelation, so to speak. Why? Because it's really pointing to them as the bride of Satan, right? If you were to read it literally. And we all know that anybody who accepts Jesus Christ is a bride of Christ. And some people in my family is like taking that, like, oh my God, that's so gross, because their mind, that's their mind, right? And they're so like, the Pharisees, oh, that's so sick. Maybe there's demon in that woman and all that. Like, but why? Because they don't know the Bible well, and they're one of those Pharisees, and one of those Nicodemus. They want to, they think their brain is too much, that they know everything. And you know what? Go to the Bible, because we're all so not know anything at all. Okay? Whatever I know based on the Bible that I studied is whatever from the Bible. I do not know anything. This is just what I know. Anything outside of this, I'm idiot. I'm not sure if I can say that. I'm ignorant. I'm uneducated, but I'm on RFT, trust me. And all my years have been study. I have a degree in the Philippines, where background, and also I grew up here. I came in Canada when I was 16, turning 17, and I took on so many courses, believe it or not. But right now I'm a registered massage therapist, and also I've been in business and all that here. So to speak, I have so many tags, right? So many, right? I'm mentioning to you all my good tags, but trust me, in my left, which is where the heart, the true one, the true badges, in my heart, in the left, are all my inefficiency, sinner, liar, I don't know, thief, I don't know, adulterer, idolatrous, I don't know. I've been anything that you taken away from God's name is an idolatrous, idolatry way. And I was having a combo with partner of mine and saying, "Oh yeah, that's still idolatry in God's name." I say, "Yeah, we're talking about physical, yeah, but as a Christian, we don't even consider that because we don't do that at all, idolatry." But okay, for people who think like that, maybe they're that's in their head because that's what they're entertaining in their head, right? That's in their mind. But anyways, okay, because devil comes into our head, right? And he really, really targets suffering. He targets the suffering. He targets the shame, the guilt, and also those self, you know, longingness, like who we are, like who am I, all these freaking confusion, and I tell this to all my the Christian family, like people at work and my business, my friends, my family association, that God is not God of confusion. If in any event that you are not fully sure about it, then Satan's there. Then you don't want to be part of that. Then you should stay away and move on, right? Just God is going to open a new opportunity for you. If you're so confused in that, you're no sorry, in that area, my Filipino accent again. Okay, so make sure that you know that. Again, this is a um, talk about revelation, but I want to completely specify that there's so many things that's about to happen that you need to deal with, you know, your salvation. This is really, if it comes to that, we're talking about free talk of, whatever, about the Bible and or your experiences and all that. But to sum it all, the bottom line of this all talk is your salvation. Okay? Because why? This Revelation book is going to reveal to you a lot of things. Come, come see me in the next video, guys. Hi, guys. Okay. I don't know how to really explain this in plain words. Okay. Because this is really the urgency of it. Okay, so if you don't do it now, if you don't accept Jesus Christ now, you're going to get into that Jacob's trouble. You're gonna be part of that. Oh gosh, tribulation, craziness, chaosity, like just as read this things which must shortly come to pass, right? Things are events that are about to unfold, imminent, or already it's been covered. So shortly can mean sooner, quickly when they begin, right? Once it begins, you just cannot have that, salvation by grace no more. I think this is what I'm trying to say. And it's hard when I don't have a video to explain it. So I will do a video with regards to that because this is an urgency. Because right now it's free. When it gets to that stage, it's not. It's not free. Okay, I'm putting it in a layman's term. I'm good at that because I am an RMT. I am a registered massage therapist, right? And anything medical, I know medical terms. I don't use it. I can't use it at all when I'm relating to anything, especially my patient. Why they don't understand. So I'm laying it in a layman's term here. Okay? I hope you're understanding this. The urgent, you know, the urgent you think this is, the more understanding you should know that this is more crucial than anything in your life. Do you understand me? So planning anything, even like I said, I in my previous videos, in the content of this video, that my firstborn, my first baby, means so everything to me. Is having her wedding next year. Everything's planning and all that, and I cannot even wait. It's something. Why? Because she's my baby. She's my firstborn. My achievement is merely mine, really, right? For her to get married and not have kids and all that. Jesus has given me everything that I want, my desire and hopes, for doing nothing, by believing in Him, by having faith in Him. I don't know if you understand this again. I'm here. No script, nothing. No need for you. I'm not asking you to subscribe. I hope you listen to this though and come, take home something from this video. Something. But I wouldn't be. I'm standing tall with confidence that everyone's telling me, "Oh, you're wrong with this." And oh my gosh, the world is like, even your own blood sometimes, right? The people that you really took care before your children sometimes, and you put time. Like I'm only obliged to take care of my children, really, but prior to having my children, I took care of many people, many people. My mom, first off, she was not well raising us. It was, which I'm going to also declare in my Melody Medina channel. It's part of my history. She's trying to seek God as well, and I know by my in my deep bottom of my heart that she's saved. That's all there is to it. That's all what I was trying to search, if she was saved too. And I know she is from the bottom of my heart. Based on the writings and on all the declarations she wrote on the Bible that I have a part for, I don't know how. And I've given it to them. Except, I think there's one because she also knows. She knows all her Bibles are KJV, so to speak. Anyways, um, enough of my ad lib. Okay, so we know that God wants us to, be so critical of this, that we put a really priority list, urgency, exclamation mark, red flag, I don't know, how does, in the car, anything, right? That will give you like indication that, what, it is something that you must really take in really, really deep thoughts on, not just into consideration. Revelation. Nobody wants to really know what's about to happen because it's what? It's painful. It's painful and it's a chaos, and it's a chaos of chaosity. So for people who thinks that this is that we're heading, I have a partner who's thinking that this is heaven and we're facing, oh, it's gonna be good. And like you're fooled. You're fooled by this earth and Satan's law if you think like that, right? Because why? This is Satan's world. Yes, the Bible says it plainly. That's why the people that mean a lot to me, I try to share the Bible, the right Bible, because I believe that I was raised with my mom came to Canada, drive to Canada at a during my young age, and also my sister, she was like younger than me, so I became like her mom. And to be honest, my sister, she almost got drowned. She was taken, and me and my grandma, who was like freaking so weak, she was trying to save her, and I saved. She would have been taken away because everybody was like, "Oh my God, this beach is taking away so much life." She was about to, but I called upon Jesus Christ, and I don't think my grandma, she has those, Latin, like, kind of voodooish, or wordings that she thinks that will spell you from bad energy and all that. She was like that. She was not really a Christian, but my mom was. My mom was a rebel. My mom left um, very young. She didn't even finish high school, meaning she didn't finish. So she must have left around 15, 16. My gosh, the age of my daughter. Yeah. And she never looked back, right? And my grandma hated her because I was the only one who could handle my grandma. I spent so much time with her, so I understood many things about the family. I understood many things about, her also. And I know the Bible too, and I was attending some Baptist Bible, and I acquired the Bible, and many times I would like just climb a guava and just reminisce and talk to Jesus, talk to God, right? In a simple way. So God is touching me all throughout already at that point, and making I don't know uh, when was I the when was I saved? I couldn't tell. I really could tell, but I'm so glad I am, because there's so much people who doesn't even know about Jesus. And guys, please, please, like sometimes oh my gosh, I have people in my table, and I know if they don't believe in Jesus, they have so many gods, or I don't know who their God is. I know they're not going to be saved. They're going to be in hell, and it hurts my heart. And then out of love, I just couldn't handle that. Hence, I need to do this channel. Keep going. See you guys in the next video. I'm getting emotionally driven here. Okay, so this part of the video will me explaining. If you read the Bible, you know that God revealed so many things through, angels and prophets, and right? And there's so many false prophets. There's so many, okay, and there's so many good prophets that really an apostle that, we all know the disciples, right? That really share the gospel, and we know that there's people who really died really, really in a tragic, morbid way, or tragic way that you could imagine. And all they have to say is that, you know what, I don't believe in Jesus Christ, but you know what, they couldn't. Like, right? Imagine getting peeled off, skin to skin. Like, okay, just getting peeled like this portion, I'm going to cry like crazy, right? I have a book. It's called Jesus Freaks, and it's gonna be part of my, um, in my Melody Video channel. And think about it. Why would they do that? Think about it. Think about it. Okay? And think about all these people are claiming that Jesus is a prophet. Jesus is just a god or a human. He's not God. These are lies. Go back to the history. I mean, I'm not gonna mention it here because we all know that Satan's lies is all over. And whoever is claiming that Jesus is just a prophet, Muhammad has get involved. One of his many women, including a 9-year-old and including his daughter-in-law, has a correlation with a Christian. Actually, not a Christian, a Catholic, meaning he has a Jesus. Remember when I said that from it's part of this video or from other video that you have to have the right God. You have to write the. My Filipino accent. I'm so tired. Do I need to do and work and all that? And I have to do it in the morning. Otherwise, I'm not serving God. Last, I need to serve God first. Anyways, we need to have the right God, right? Because there's so many gods. Politics, we all know that. And people are like, oh, it's the same God, and no, it isn't. It is not the same God. You guys are, adoring different God. But anyways, it's already John 14:6. That's why I'm doing. I did a video about that. That will compass it. That's the totality of it. It has to be the right God. It has to be the right Jesus because there's so many a Jesus. There's so many portion of Jesus, and they make everything into them. That's wrong. That's no. That's so wrong. I'm not here trying to preach. Look at me. I'm not even in the capacity to do so, but I'm trying to say that please don't do that. Please do not do that. Don't make this all about you. Please, this has to end. I'm just so tired, and I don't even have the capacity to breathe. I'm asthmatic. I'm brokenhearted. I'm going through so many things. I just want to make this straight. Do not do that. You, unless you have the right Jesus, you don't have the right, to really share any gospel, to be a preacher or to be a head of a church or to be preaching out there. I'm not preaching out there. I even said to all my videos, do not believe in anything I say. You must do your own search. I'm here as a trigger. I'm like a trigger point, and I'm good at trigger point. Just doing an ad lib because I'm an RMT. But anyways, search about trigger point. I'm trying to trigger you so that you can do your own search. I've did this to all my videos. Do not believe in anything I say. Okay, so make sure that you know that you have the right Jesus. I have no notes anything. Okay, so you have to know you have the right Jesus. You have the right angel. Why? Angels are so dangerous. It could be because keep in mind Satan is a seraphim, right? He's a beautiful, beautiful angel, seraphim. And what have he done? Because he's too full of himself. You know, right? If you don't know that, then you're full. You go back to your Bible. Anyways, okay. If you don't have the right angel, then you are doomed. You are doomed, my friend. Go back to the Bible and read it. Okay? Or we learn together, right? That's why this channel is for. I'm so exhausted. I couldn't even breathe because I have asthma, and if I'm treating, it's still so hard for me to breathe. But I'll utilize that for to to spread the right doctrine, to spread right. I'm not telling you this to believe me. I'm telling you this that you might have a question mark in your forehead instead of that chakra for question mark. You know what? Let me think about what this woman is saying. This whatever this, I don't know, you can call me whatever, you can put a label on me whatsoever you want to, right? All I want is for you to think about this. Okay, see you in the next video. Oh my gosh, what's happening now? Did I open that? Okay, I'm not gonna. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I need to start wearing glasses. Okay. Okay, so okay, just to finalize this really, okay, it's pretty much, we know this is really urgent. This is at hand. It could come anytime. And really for me, I am a pre I'm not an a millennialist. I'm not a post millennial list, whatever, sorry my pronunciation, but I am pre. I'm always pre. Why? And I'm also pre-tribulation. Why? I don't. If it makes sense that if I accepted Jesus Christ, why do I have to go through the Jacob's trouble, right? Jacob's trouble for the Jews, that who is not getting it in their thick head, right? I'm not gonna go through that. This is another video. They're not getting it. They're not plainly getting it. It's everything. I read the Bible. I studied the Bible from start to end. They're plainly not getting it. They're not seeing it. And they're not accepting their Messiah. They're not getting it. So it's merely for them. That's why whoever really accept Jesus Christ are going to be the real Jews, right? Right now, it's church age. We are now in the church age where everything can happen quickly like that. You're saved, you're saved, you're saved. Then you don't have to go through. Do you want to rot in hell? You're planning everything in your life. Everyone's like so worried about my old age. If I die, where am I gonna worried? Okay, worry about where you're gonna die, where you're gonna go after you die. Right? I'm working harder right now. I have a death in my, he's not blood family, but he means a lot to me. And my first worry is that after he died, where is he gonna go? That's my first worry above all. I whispered to his ears that please, Jesus, first of all, anything, because that's the most important thing, is that, who cares about the body? Is body is a body, right? Like I said, they can cut everything from my body, including my head. Only for Jesus Christ, I couldn't care less, right? Jesus. Anyways, going back. So let me see. So the book, this book is merely a warning. God has had it. Enough is enough. Merely, it's a warning that you know what He's waited enough for you to like, but you're not. So what are we gonna do? You're gonna go through the Jacob's trouble. You're gonna go through that. So see you guys in the next video because it's going to be crazy. I don't know how, because for Revelation it has to be like with visions and all that. I don't know how am I gonna do that because even doing this is so thing for me. I'm gonna have to incorporate one of my daughters. But see you guys soon. I love you guys. That's why I'm doing this. I'm saved, man. I'm going to heaven. I'm doing this so for you to get to heaven too. Okay? See you guys in heaven if you believe in Jesus Christ.